Hello guys, welcome back in my Let's Platinum Dragon Age Origins. We're doing um, Awakening DLC and we managed to get the second trophy for saving the Amaranthine. We're not sure what happened in Vigil's Keep, if it survived or not, we're hoping it did. But now we are going to kill the mother, the final boss of this DLC, so let's go. Layer of the Mother. I don't know how long it will take to get to her and kill her, so it might be a short episode, but anyway, it should be fun. Okay, we have another level up for justice. Alright, more HP. Drawing them away from their current targets and toward the warrior. Yeah, let's take this. And we're gonna... No. Justice. I'm gonna see if he's... Yeah. Okay, he has Grievous Insult, he has everything that tank needs. He's fully a tank. Which we wanted, to be honest.
Found a living body.
I think it's only one way. Damn it. Another armor off.
You'll have to do so much better than that.
Damn it, I cannot have it. What the hell? Finally. Okay. There's a trap there, I guess. Stun him.
Yes.
Okay. Note. 3, 4. Okay, just gonna run back quickly to see what was here. Ooh. Mage. Willpower defense. Spirit resistance. I'm gonna take it, but I'm not gonna change it. It's So where should I go? Is it here? No. Is it just straight here? Is it? Yeah, it seems like. No. What the hell? Here. Okay. Save.
I sense
More
some
armor
dirt.
overs. Is it? Holy shit, high dragon.
Alright, on game.
1000 XP almost. That's it. Don't tell me it did not drop anything. Oh, come on. Quicksilver. 6 cunning, 9 defense. Chance to dodge attacks. Something for Nathaniel actually. Nathaniel. Fingers of the Nimble. Maybe he should be using my helmet and I should use his. But we don't have the rest of the set, so. Oh, come on. He really didn't drop anything. There's nothing here, I guess. Okay, that's the only way to go then. Drake's Ball. Ogren. Slain Inferno Golem. Justice, Queen of the Black Marsh. Okay.
Over with.
Nothing really. Nothing really special. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of fights here.
Quick, shall we? All right.
Reserve disciple. Okay.
Right.
Armor over. No. I wanted to put this on off. Damn it. Come on, Nathaniel. Put put the mark of death on him.
Yes.
Wow, Justice resisted the ram. Have you seen this?
Yes!
He actually resisted that attack.
Get your weapons out. Dark spawn ahead.
Well, I chose the way, straight away, the road I should take with this.
This should be fun.
Okay, let me quickly return to see if we missed anything. What's up with the crystals? Quest updated. Am I putting crystals? Yeah. Holy shit. What's that? Social ability added. This is from the mother. Okay. Couldn't finish companions. Layer of the mother. Crystals. Find crystals to fit other sockets. Why? You have reactivated a winter relic that may aid you against the mother. Ooh. So I remember the social things were here last time. So we have like Tower of Flame. This ancient winter now can blast a single target with fire. Okay. Alrighty then. And one more thing quickly I wanted to check was... Oops. Will of whatever. Willpower, physical resistance. Okay, doesn't matter. Get the crystals, it seems. Oops, wrong way. Architect.
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened.
So explain yourself now.
I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
Misunderstanding? Is that what you call it?
I sent the Withered to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate.
You wanted your help. You wanted our help. What for?
My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood.
You're trying to stop the blights.
Hundreds of thousands of my kind are killed before each blight is ended. It is a plague on our race. We do not begin a blight because we crave power or destruction. We obey the call of the old gods without choice.
Why do you need Warden's blood?
In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform. Similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
I like my blood where it is, in my veins.
Oh, come on. Oh, I thought it froze. How do the Darkspawn change afterwards?
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak, they act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
Kill this creature now, lest it make things worse than they already are. Do what is right, and do not waver.
Darkspawn or no, he has a good point. Do we really want to keep killing each other forever?
Help me kill the Mother, and after it is done, I will leave to continue my work.
What is the Mother exactly?
My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains.
How did you become freed?
I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers.
Perhaps the other Darkspawn don't want to be free.
And how would they know when the choice has been deprived of them? Without choice, there is only one path before them, and that leads to the Blight. I believe there is another way.
Very well, you have an ally.
What if he's wrong? What if this doesn't stop the blight, but makes something worse?
No, this is wrong. Those who have fallen must be avenged.
You'll have to trust my lead, Justice.
I cannot trust it, but I will follow it, for now.
Thank you, Commander. I realize what a leap of faith this is for you. I hope that I prove worthy of your trust. The Mother lies ahead, Warden. I cannot approach her physically. Her children protect her from my power. But when you reach her, I will do whatever I can to help you. You have my promise.
Okay. Oh, suck it up, guys. Oh, I need more crystals, it seems. Thank you. Boom. Activated another one. More crystals. So what's the next one we activated? This one, Tower of Trauma. Stunning all creatures in the area. Nice. I like
I
it.
sense some dogs.
Nice, and some bugs from dudes, what are you doing? Everything for mage. Okay. No crystals.
And I'm off. Not bad.
Okay. Ogre will have crystal. No. Okay, so we have just 2 crystals.
All right.
No crystals. Okay, level up. 34, very nice. More health, why not? Alrighty.
All right. Going.
one more. No. 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 Chest.
Success.
Yeah. Okay, so we have 4. Okay. So what this one does? This one offers the power of healing ally. We have all activated now. Jesus, don't tell me I clicked that. Yeah. I didn't click it. Okay, I have to remember to click momentum. So it's all done. So yeah, we should go to the nest for the final fight. Okay, I just want the momentum before we'll approach. No, not yet. Okay, let's do this. The mother.
Now the pieces fall into place. The Grey Warden comes, the instrument of the Father. Oh, and the Father, he is but a shadow. Oh, how my children protect me. How they love me.
I have told you many times, Mother. I am not the Father. I am simply the Architect.
It does not change what you are. You took away that beautiful music, left us with nothing.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness. I am truly sorry.
What's done is done. The mother is horror and must die.
Ah, but perhaps the Warden would like to hear how it was that the Father began the Blight. You want the source of the Archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
I was correct. All of these creatures are irredeemable fiends.
Ah, there it is then. Unfortunate. I did find the old god Athemiel, but I did not wish another blight. I attempted my joining ritual. My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source. Alas, I was unlucky.
Do you even think about the repercussions of your actions?
Is it not the way of the Grey Wardens to do what must be done, in the name of combating the Blight? The Blight is a menace, both for your people and for mine. To end it requires sacrifice and risk.
And how lonely the Father was. How terrible to be the outcast, the outsider. He claims he wishes the Darkspawn to be free, but what he truly wants is to correct them.
However you feel about what I have done, the Mother is mad. She cannot be allowed to...
Begone, Shadow! You cannot harm the Mother any more than you already have. And now the hero is alone. Oh, the mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we
Do
will
it.
hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Such evil cannot be allowed to endure.
I may call on him or the Twin Towers. Okay. Special abilities in the power. You can highlight desired ability and press X to use it.
Let's do this quick, shall we? All right.
Come on. He's dead. I don't see what. How can I call architect? But friendly fire possible. Let's stun them. Got her. Okay. Healing. Oh.
Direct me.
Dude, you need to heal me. You need to heal me. And you can't because you have no mana.
Consider it done.
Okay.
All right, too fast.
To battle!
Potent.
And this to the rescue.
This.
I'm off. All right.
Into the fray! Is the battle over yet? Surrender, and we'll be merciful!
And I'm off. Now this should be fun. Yes.
Die. After the death of the mother, the remaining Darkspawn forces scattered and fled back into the deep roads. The raids on Amaranthine came to an abrupt end. The architect apparently kept his word, gathering his remaining disciples to follow the rest of their kind back underground. Those Great Wardens in other nations were appealed to hear of the architect's continued existence, but were unable to track him down despite years of effort. Some within the order have claimed that the architect's survival guarantees another blight, and yet the deep roads have lately been quieter than any can recall. Most have reluctantly decided that it is now in the Maker's hands. Word of Grey Warden's heroic salvation of Amaranthine spread like a wildfire. When the magnitude of the losses at the Vigil Keep came to light, sympathy drove generous donations from all over Ferelden into the region coffers. Amaranthine was restored to her former glory within a year. Vigil's Keep in five. Sorry. Because of the Warden's support for law and order in Amaranthine, Constable Aiden and his men were able to distribute the smugglers' goods to the battered survivors in the grueling days that followed the Darkspawn defeat. The Darkspawn messenger, set free after joining the Wardens in the Battle of Amaranthine, struck out on his own. The city soon buzzed with stories of a cloaked but lisping figure who aided travelers in danger. At the same time, reports of isolated cases of the Darkspawn disease emerged. No one connected the two. All through the war devastated many farms in the Arling. All agreed the loss would have been greater without soldiers for protection. The farm holders developed a certain reverence for the Warden's commander, as well as an ongoing reliance on the Grey Wardens for order and protection. Dirk, one of the pranksters behind the Blight Orphans scam, was fortunate enough to survive the Battle of Amaranthine. The unconditional generosity of the Blight Orphans' mysterious benefactor inspired him to establish a legitimate chantry dedicated to children orphaned in the attack. His sweetheart Melis eventually bore him two rascals. Vigil's Keep stood alone against a horde of Darkspawn. The Mother's forces outnumbered the Vigil's defenders many times over. But the sturdy dwarven walls, proven impervious to any builder an ogre could throw. The Vigil's soldiers, clad in silverite, each felled a dozen Darkspawn before they died. The Vigil held one night, then two, then a week, and eventually the attacking horde broke upon her walls. The keep developed an almost mythic reputation, the few survivors immobilized in song and legend. The Vigil became a trading hub that would eventually eclipse the city of Amaranthine, with traders reassured by guards continually patrolling the pilgrim's path. But prosperity bred shamming and treachery between merchants and nobles, testing the commander's patience for years to come. Peace allowed the Wardens to replenish their numbers soon. Vigil Keep bore a capable army with Wardens at its core. From the ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats of Amaranthine and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Waldric Glavonak stood on the battlements and pronounced that the defenders were acceptable. defenses. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Some nobles claimed the Grey Wardens were involved in Ban Esmeralda's disappearance on the eve of the final battle against the Darkspawn. Dark whisperers hint that the conspiracy to oust the Wardens from Amaranthine is still afoot. Among the many legends that the Vigil's opponent was one of the great heroes of the next age, a shape-harder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant, who eventually found an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years. The commander's blade, Vigilance, crafted from the bones of an ancient dragon, was boldly stolen by Antivian crows. The blade changed hands many times thereafter, with some master swordsmen pursuing the weapon their entire lives. Some claim that this legendary blade has had a life of its own and that its power is steadily growing. Dworkin Gravelag further refined his lyrium sand explosives, but left the Warden's employ after Quinari merchants tried to assassinate him. Although the dwarven bombardier took his secret with him, the learned say he left clues for others to follow in his footsteps. The Vigil soldiers wearing the distinctive silver red armor that Master Wade crafted came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the village's famous commander. With Velena and the architect gone from the region, the pilgrim path began to see traffic again. The massacre of militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostilities between neighboring human settlements and any Dalish clan that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. The clans reacted by giving the Wending Wood a wide berth, but both sides know that at some point the elves will return for revenge. A few years after Kal Hirol was emptied of Darkspawn, Orzammar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of smithing that had been lost within the Tag. Eventually, House Helmi decided that Kal Hirol was too important to be abandoned. At the At a tremendous cost of dwarven lives, they cleared the tunnels leading to Kilharol of all Darkspawn, making the road between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Kilharol was reclaimed for Orzammar once and for all. As promised, Voldric and Dworkin presented Orzammar's shepherd with the stone marker that told of how Kilharol Castles had taken up arms against the Darkspawn. The commander of the Grey was invited to Orzammar as a guest of honor at the feast commemorating the defenders of Kilharol. The shaper read the names of the castles of the marker, the presided over a ceremony to return them to the stone as befitted warriors of their stature. In time, the Arling began to forget the tales of apparitions in the Black Marsh, and ever so slowly settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said the veil was still thin and thus the area still dangerous, but the people only cared that there were no longer frightened whispers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness mansion was rebuilt and occupied, once by wealthy merchant and another time by Orlesian mage. Both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely and the site left untouched. Anders remained with Grey Wardens a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages, but when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commander of the Grey that his time with the Wardens was over. Now that Anders was no longer a Warden, the Templars declared him apostate, finally catching the mage when he tried to destroy his phylactery. He escaped from the tower in 8th time, then a 9th time, before disappearing entirely. When the walls of Vigil's Keep were breached, the surviving defenders watched in honor as a section of stone collapsed upon Valena. When the rubble was later cleared, however, there was no body. Valena was just gone. After after spending a number of years with the Wardens, Nathaniel realized that life was not for him. He disappeared from the barracks one evening, reportedly off to seek fortune outside Ferelden. Once the Darkspawn threat was ended, justice left the Grey Wardens to pursue other injustices. Years later, he appeared on the doorstep of Christoph's widow and, smiling, simply dropped dead. Aura finally had a body to mourn. If the spirit itself remains alive, it has not shown itself. It was Sigrun who led the charge against the Darkspawn when Vigil's Keep was attacked. Once again, she had an army behind her, and once again they fought Darkspawn with no hope of survival. This time Sigrun did not flee. At Vigil Keep, Ogren rallied a last-minute defense of the gate, taking on 2 ogres simultaneously to allow others time to regain the courtyard. He eventually passed out from blood loss, and when he awoke weeks later, nobody was more surprised than he to discover he had been credited as a hero. Ogren continued to regale young Warden's recruits with tales of his prowess in both battle and bed. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she'd rather reattempt the joining than lift another mug. Felsi returned to Vigil's Keep several times to see Ogren, usually bringing their toddler as well. Ogren's inability to act seriously wore on her, however, and her visits dwindled, then stopped altogether. If Ogren missed her or his child, he never showed it. As for the survivor of Ferelden, she did not remain as commander for the Grey for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern, the Blight well and truly over. It was time for her to move on. Some claim the commander reunited with the red-haired bard known as Liliana, and that they adventured together still. The pair were spotted together in Denrim years after a blight, and no matter the truth, the commander never did return to Vigil's Keep. Alright, it's finally over. I wonder if all those, leaving the architect and all that stuff, I don't remember those guys in Dragon Age 2, so maybe in the Dragon Age Inquisition we might hear something about that. It might be interesting. Anyway, we managed to finish this DLC, so we have only the golems of Amgarak and Witch Hunt left. So we're gonna play next time. We're gonna play this DLC, and at the end Witch Hunt, and we'll be over. So guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.